Tonight, for the first time, WSMV4 Investigates takes you inside a clinic in Mexico.
It's where Tennesseans are traveling to take drugs that are illegal in the United States. They're crossing the border to seek help with depression and addiction.
Chief investigative reporter Jeremy Finley got rare access to the clinic, asking, how does anyone know this is safe?
High above the trees in Murray County, Chandler Anderson knew he was in trouble.
I had been depressed for a lot of years, didn't have the best childhood, and I found myself one night sitting on the Ed Workman Bridge.
His fight against the lifelong depression would ultimately bring him to a clinic in Mexico, hooked up to an IV containing an illegal drug.
Did people say to you, this is nuts, to consider going to Mexico for psychedelic trip?
You know, my primary care physician, which is one of my best friends, said, you know how dangerous this is? And I thought, it's not as dangerous as sitting on a bridge.
For the first time, you're seeing inside the clinic where Anderson and other Tennesseans are going in Tijuana, Mexico, with ocean views and a drummer performing in the entryway.
Just relax.
It's where sage is used to rid patients of bad energy before they are prepped and injected with the psychedelic Ibogaine, a drug banned in the United States, but used here to reset the brain, aiming to rid people of addiction and depression. But medical experts worry that a psychedelic trip could send a person into psychosis.
Were you worried about that?
I was at the point in my life where it was not going to be any worse than sitting on a bridge ready to jump off.
So with a heart monitor attached, patients are injected with the drug.
What did it feel like?
I got really flush feeling, I felt really warm. I kept going like this, making sure nothing changed. And after about, I think it was the third or fourth dose, I did this and my hand kind of tracked. Like I had 15 hands. I woke up and I felt like the heavy kind of weight on me gone. And then after that, I didn't feel depressed anymore. I just felt fine.
The founder of the clinic says he discovered Ibogaine when he was a struggling addict. He admits there are risks. In fact, Anderson says a friend also taking Ibogaine in the next room at the clinic hallucinated and thought he saw the face of God.
So how does anybody know what you're doing is safe?
That's a good point. And in Mexico, it's unregulated, so there is no oversight. And there are some shady, shoddy clinics. It is very important to go to a place where there's medical staff.
It's now been 4 years since Anderson traveled from Tennessee to Mexico.
So how do you feel today?
Today, every now and then, like if I get overwhelmed at work or whatever, I may feel a little down, but there's none of this being suicidal or just giving up. It's really been the most valuable thing I've ever done.
Jeremy Finley, WSMV4 Investigates.